Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to go through the complicated process of building PokeRed. Not actually that complicated. It's kind of easy. It's for this the kep-hack, the new. Uh, it's like a debug hack, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. But yeah, we're gonna go through it here. It has some instructions. It's the PlagueVonKarma hack. So you'll go to kep-hack, roll down. To the bottom, it says to set up the repository, see install.md. Click on that. So to install kep, use this link whenever the link to PokeRed repository comes up. So you're not building PokeRed, you're building kep-hack, right? So any instance where you're following this guide, you'll want to use kep-hack instead of PokeRed as your GitHub repository. I haven't done this in a little while, but yeah. It tells you how to set up tools required to build PokeRed, which assembles the source files into a ROM. On Windows 10, you'll use the Windows subsystem for Linux. You'll open a WSL terminal. I can't really help you with that. I'm not using the WSL terminal. I recommend you download it. I believe Cygwin requires it. I'm not really sure. I could be wrong, right? So for Windows in general, which is what I'm doing, because I have Windows 11, I don't have Windows 10, using Cygwin. So we go here, we run the setup for Cygwin, right? After we download Cygwin, here's where things change a little bit. You'll need to install based on this, the RGBDS instructions. So you'll go to that page, scroll down. If you're on Linux, you can just do this. It's on an official Arch repository. You can also get the latest master via the R page or the Git, right? Not a big deal. If you don't use R and you use something else, you can just download the Git, build it, and you'll build it basically using these Cygwin instructions here. So you choose the version you want to install. You can use master. I use the latest stable, right? So we'll do that. We'll go back. After you download the stable, you'll open up the zip and you'll be greeted with this, right? You've already installed Cygwin, okay? If you followed the instructions for the Cygwin installation here, you download, you do the setup, you click make, Git, and GCC core, which are in the devil category. You want to select packages when you're installing it, right? You only need these 3 packages. That's it. Nothing else. Then you go over here and you'll download your version 6 point whatever or the master. You go to the GitHub links, right? You actually can't, I'll show you this real quick. You go to the release page for GitHub. Because you'll click on a version that you want, right? You click release page. It'll take you to the GitHub page for it. You download Win64 or Win32. If you're using Linux, you'll download the tar. So after you've done that, you're going to unzip that file. It'll have a bunch of exes and DLLs. You want to copy all of those to user local bin for Cygwin or user local bin, I guess, in your Linux installation. So you're like, where is user local bin? So that depends on where you install Cygwin. So I've installed Cygwin right here in my local disk. So Cygwin 64, and look, here we go. We have user local bin. That's it right there. This is your Linux file system right here, all inside of Cygwin. So now that you've copied them all here, you can check in Cygwin. So we'll open Cygwin. Whoa, that's the icon. Need the terminal. That's the term. I'm so sorry. You're gonna just type start Cygwin 64 terminal app. Boom. Apologies. All right, so we're here. We're gonna test RGB ASM B. Oh look, it's installed. Okay. And you can check the path as well. Some instructions. So you've completed that. Wow, cool. So we go back to kep-hack. So, oh, it says 06.1. So you'll want to install that specifically. So we'll go to build PokeRed. We'll click on that. Next one. But let me keep reading kep-hack real quick. So if I want to store PokeRed somewhere else, normally it stores in home user. And that would be right here. And then 1, 2, 5, 6, 4 for me. Here's PokeRed. Here's one that I had created before. I don't really need that. So we'll just delete that one. And then we'll go here to build click build PokeRed again. Actually, it's all the way at the bottom, it looks like. Actually, they have instructions here as well on how to do this on Linux and OpenSUSE, all that stuff. So we're going to clone kep-hack, right? We don't want to clone PokeRed, so we're going to do git clone. Normally you could control shift V this. I think you can just shift insert here. And we're going to clean this up. There's some squiggles and stuff. We're going to space. Okay. So we're going to clone kep-hack. We're going to go cd kep-hack and make. Should just work, right? This all sounds incredibly complicated if you've never messed with this stuff before, and if you don't know where any of the file directories are when you install something, right? That's probably the biggest issue that I ran into, is just like, how do I find these things on Windows? This is crazy, but this is essentially just Linux inside of Windows without using a virtual machine, right? If you used a virtual machine, you would allow it to transfer files between the machine and your main desktop, give it that access, and you would maybe attach a hard drive, right, that's shared between both the virtual machine and your main desktop. And you could build it within Linux. Say you downloaded Garuda, Arch, Noboru, something like that. Maybe not Noboru. Noboru isn't an Arch based. What is it? Noboru's Fedora. Another one that people use. It's like a Purple Moon. I can't remember. It starts with an E or something. I don't know. But yeah, if you have an Arch-based distro, I think it'd be the easiest, since PokeRed. Well, maybe not, because PokeRed has. Oh yeah. Because you could go edit the PokeRed file. They have a PokeRed file on the Arch or the R, whatever, and you would edit the script and change all the things that say GitHub PokeRed to the GitHub kep-hack, and then you just download it and install it, and it would just automatically go through with Pac-Man, right? So let's go here, kep-hack, scroll down. Should be don't remember where it gets put after that. So let's see, that would so we've made it. We need to find it. Ah, here it is. kep-debug.gbc. I'm gonna rename this to red debug.gbc. And then I'm gonna open up. Actually gonna pause real quick. Okay, we're back. I have BGB64, right? This is one of the most accurate Pokemon. Not Pokemon, I'm sorry. Nintendo Game Boy Color emulators. Right? You could use MGB or whatever the heck it's called, MGBA, but that's a Game Boy Advanced emulator. I think that's recommended to use BGB, and we're going to open Red Debug GBC. Now, I'm not going to have my save file. I also don't have my controller plugged up, but you'll see here, yeah, it's got the outline, etc. I need to enable sound real quick. So if you have the outline, it says Kanto expansion pack, you are set. That is it. You've created the kep-hack successfully, the expansion pack. Not sure if you can keep your save. I might rename this real quick. I have to do red debug save me. Here real quick. Let me there's a way to close the ROM. Let's just exit that real quick. Okay, let's get rid of that. Make a copy. Oh, that's not a copy. There we go. Make a copy. This one. I don't know if saves are compatible across, you know, different edits, because this is currently active develop it's actively being developed, right? So let's see, load ROM, red debug, and then let me go ahead and go to options, change the joypad to your keyboard, just say that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that was I messed up. Skip, keep. Select. Thank you. Okay. So let's go ahead and use the keyboard real quick. Can we use saves? Nope. Can't use saves. The data is destroyed. It's unfortunate that you can't do that. So there it was, right? Destroyed. Which is why we made a copy. Because I have... second one, which is right here. This is the one that my current game is being run on. I probably shouldn't have made it in Adventures of Green, but I did. And my data should be good here. Fingers crossed. Yeah. There you go. You see I'm playing as green. Obviously not normal. And then I have... ducks. Right? The Lux one. And that's it. That's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Hopefully that helped. Bye for now.